Even during the Cold War, the world faced terrible regional conflicts, moments of great danger, but there were systems in place to promote predictability, including initiatives on arms control and nuclear hotlines. Today, many of these systems have been eroded or undermined. Instead of nuclear disarmament, there is talk of nuclear rearmament. And states are spending billions making their nuclear arsenals faster, stealthier, and more accurate. The Cold War, an era of two superpowers, was followed by a brief period of unipolarity. But now, some analysts predict we are moving into a totally chaotic situation in which geopolitical divides at all levels prevent any global response to global threats. But I strongly believe it is possible to prevent this disastrous scenario. I am confident we can build a new multipolar global order with new opportunities for leadership and with balance and justice in international relations. But multipolarity creates complexity. Left to itself, it could deepen fault lines between North and South, East and West, developed and developing economies, within the G20, and between the G20 and everyone else. And the only way to manage this complexity and avoid a slide into chaos is through a reformed, inclusive, networked multilateralism. Now, this requires strong multilateral institutions and frameworks and effective mechanisms of global governance. Without them, further fragmentation is inevitable and the consequences are clear. We see an epidemic of impunity around the world. We see some countries doing whatever it takes to further their own interests at all costs, from Russia's invasion of Ukraine to Sudan, more recently Gaza. Parties to conflict are ignoring international law, trampling on the Geneva Conventions, and even violating the United Nations Charter. The world is standing by as civilians, mostly women and children, are killed, maimed, bombarded, forced from their homes, and denied access to humanitarian aid. I repeat my call for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza and a process that leads to sustained peace for Israelis and Palestinians based on a two-state solution. That is the only way to stem the suffering and prevent a spillover that could send the entire region up in flames. And I also call for a just peace in Ukraine, a peace in accordance with the United Nations Charter, a peace in accordance with international law.
Stay with the Times of India for news breaks, analysis, interviews and events. We bring you stories from your neighborhood and from across the globe as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos.